first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jackson on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped it for a minimal gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Complete to
a big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bears nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Chuck Clark.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go. Hey, we got.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll give him a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the Raven first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. Right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
13. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that one will fall incomplete.
2nd down.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Lets it fly for Thielen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Right on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not run full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Eddie Jackson.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 78 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it. And, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
19.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. To throw again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. One last shot for Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.